Hi and welcome to a new video on my channel. Now, you all probably know that we have glass walls, and so with glass walls comes a really nice idea, which is an actual glass house. And I mean a glass house. It is completely out of glass. Besides the roof, it isn't. The roof is normal. I didn't want it to, have a glass roof because that would be too much glass. But the walls are all glass, as you can see. Besides the inside walls, which I had to put in because of the bathroom. You don't want to have a see-through bathroom, especially, I mean, it's out in the woods, nobody will see it, hopefully, but there are always creeps. So if there are people who know that there's a glass house and that has no walls on the toilet or on, the bathroom, they will creep around, and I don't want that. My thought is that this is not an actual house where people live in. My thought was that this is a house where people can go on vacation. So it is in the woods, as you can see, which is amazing. I love that very much. And everything is out of glass. I feel like it makes sense to build a house like this in the forest where there's a lot of animals roaming around because you might want to see those animals. So that's nice. And I really had to think about where the bathroom would be because you can't put it on the walls, on the glass walls. And I thought that I would put it in the middle somewhere to put the bedroom behind it, so it's kind of like a secluded bedroom because I didn't really want to put any other walls connecting to the glass walls outside in. So I think it looks nice. You can lay in bed and you can watch the wildlife outside, or you can read. I feel like I wouldn't want to feel comfortable in a glass house because, I mean, if people can watch me sleep, I would be creeped out. I feel like I should have put some curtains around the place that you can draw shut if you want to, but I didn't because I don't know. Maybe there are those things that you can, I don't know what they're called, that you can click a button and they come down from the windows so they cover the entire thing and it's dark in there. Don't know what they're called, but hopefully you know what I mean. So let's just pretend that this house has that because there are no curtains. And there is a kitchen. The kitchen is actually pretty tiny. Like, this house isn't big. I'm not saying this house is big. There is not really much room for activity, but it's only a vacation home. You don't live here permanently. I hope. No. I feel like for a Sims gameplay, it's actually not bad, but I wouldn't want to live here in real life. You can let your Sims live here. I feel like it would be fun, but it's always, actually, the lighting is always good because during the day you see a lot of things because everything is out of glass. You can swap the roof for glass too, and then you see everything. You don't have to worry about stuff. But yeah, I don't know. Do Sims feel exposed with those kinds of walls or do they not? Because I know that they feel exposed when they have to live outside, but I don't know if they do when they have to live in an entirely glass house. I don't think so, because they technically are walls, but who knows? Sims can surprise you sometimes. So I cluttered this thing up right here and just made it look a little bit like somebody's actually here, currently on vacation, with the milk out and the bread out and everything like that, or cake, I don't know what that is. And I put a couch here that is green because it just feels comfortable. And I also put a TV in. And I don't know if I love the layout of the house, but honestly, I feel like there weren't really many choices where I could put things. So you have to just be okay with it or move things around. But I actually don't mind it. I think it actually is nice. So there's this big TV where you can watch whatever on, and this plant, which is huge. And I had to size down even though the walls are huge. But anyway, I also thought that a desk would be nice. They brought their own laptop right here and they can just do whatever. Maybe it's a writer who wants to get away from their normal home and has to be in the wild in the forest to watch some animals and get their minds off of things, and then they can write, because that sometimes can happen, nature can be very inspirational, and I know that because I live in nature and I love it. That sounded like I live outside in the forest without a house and stuff like that. I don't. I have a roof over my head, luckily. Who knows for how long. But yeah, this is the bathroom. And for the first time in ever, I think. I put normal wallpaper in here and not tiles. I feel like I always put tiles in because it's just so weird for me not to put tiles in, because in my country every bathroom has tiles. I don't know how it is in other countries, but yeah, there's still a tile floor because I can't put wood in a bathroom. That's just not how I don't want that, because you step out of the shower and the poor wood floors, it's just no, please don't. Carpet in a bathroom would be diabolical, so don't do that. Anyway, I put some counters here to make it look nice, and they're blue to match the wallpaper. And I also put appliances like the washing machine in. I feel like I should have put like those clothes lines outside where they can hang up their clothes, but I didn't because I'm weird. And I didn't like the black accents right here, so I swapped them out for gold. But yeah, I actually do love this house. I think it's I I don't know, it looks cool. Would I want to live in it? No. But the bathroom is, I would live in the bathroom. I would sleep in the bathroom because it's the only room with walls. I would probably drag a mattress in the bathroom and just sleep on the floor every night to make me feel, because I can't even sleep. I know, I live on a second story. I can't sleep when I don't draw the blinds. Like, the window has to be completely covered, or otherwise I can't sleep at all. Probably also because of the light, but also because I don't know why. I just don't like the thought of something watching me. Obviously, it's not going to be a human, only if they just take a ladder and look into my room. But, an animal. I don't know what I think, but it's just an irrational fear of mine. So, also, another irrational fear of mine is to look outside of the window at night and see somebody standing in front of the house. I don't like that. I should probably stop watching horror movies, but I love them. Sorry. Anyway, paintings. And then this little patio right here, I decided to put a hot tub here. Put this one here. I usually use the other one, but I wanted to put this one here, and those plants as some sort of divider because it looks actually pretty nice. Not gonna lie. And I also put in some of the grills and stuff. I was like not sure what color I would give it, but I mean the counters have to kind of match the top of the grill, so I had to put white. And I don't mind it, but I also put the bar in white, and now that I see it, I'm not so sure that I love it. I would have wished it would be wooden or another color, but it's fine. It's fine. Look at that. It kind of looks like it should be blue or something like that. Anyway, I still love this space a lot. I think it's a nice patio. I would sit out here all the time probably. See, that's the thing. I don't have a problem with sitting out in nature, but I do have a problem with people perceiving me, observing me, watching me. That's weird. I don't want people to look at me ever. Like, I feel weird when people look at me. So please don't. Just don't look at me. I don't want that. That I'm a simple girl. Just don't look at me and I'm happy. Anyway, these couches right here, and I put a roof over this patio in a second because I didn't really know if I wanted one or not. But then I thought that, yeah, it would be nice to have a roof over there just to give it more privacy. And if it's raining and you want to sit outside, you have something to cover. And patios usually look better with roofs over them. Not that that looks bad, but it just looks unfinished. So I did put a roof over there, which is just the same roof, but angled in a different direction. And honestly, looks pretty nice, I think. Don't know what you think. But I also put a fountain here. I wanted to build a fountain myself, but I'm not good at that. So I just put a normal fountain here. And those lights, which are amazing. I love them so much. They are my favorite lights, but they're so long that you can only put them when the wall heights are medium to tall. And because it's in the forest, I placed some of the trees, but I only kind of placed them at the side of the house because, like, where the bedroom is a little bit, so they can sleep a little bit in peace, but you can still watch the wildlife from the back window, from the back wall or whatever, because you can see out there that's not covered. But yeah, put those bushes with the string lights here. I didn't go overboard with the landscaping this time because simple is also sometimes really nice. And yeah, I didn't want it to look overgrown because it's not an overgrown place. I mean, it's in the forest, but you know what I mean. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you liked it. If you did, please like, subscribe, and comment down below. And I will see you guys in my next video. Goodbye.